I served as a member of parliament for Terego West in 10th parliament, 2021-26. I've been on sabbatical leave. Here I am. Today I've come to NRM offices to come and pick the letter of expression of interest and picking the nomination forms. It has been a very good day here at the NRM Secretariat. They have served us diligently very well. And I also want to reaffirm to the rumors that as I have been on sabbatical leave that I was not going to stand. To my people of Terego West, here I am. I have picked the nomination forms and I'm going to run for the primaries.
You add something.
July
Okay.
16th were the winners. And this time, as I put it before, I'm also going to make sure that the link between the people of Terego West and government, it has been widened, but this time I'm going to narrow it as usual. We have to make sure that the people of Terego West might be able to get the services from government effectively, whereby the issue of service delivery for the people of Terego West, income generation, and benefit Terego West constituency is going to be at ease. And my standing has been stressed by the people of Terego West that they have felt there's a missing link between them and government. I must come back and represent them effectively.
Honorable, you have been the MP for Terego West from 2016 to 2021, and then from 2021 there's been a different person. So tell us your absence from 2021 to this year, which is coming to end. How have the people in Terego West constituency been able to feel your absence as far as the issues of leadership?
On ground you can see it is true there's been a member of parliament who came after me, but the gap between the constituents and him, it has been widened. He is not there every time, and the services which people are supposed to be getting, they are not getting them in time. So people have unanimously said, I must come back and serve them diligently.
Maybe in 1 minute, tell us some of the things that you did in the 10th Parliament from 2016 to 2021.
10th Parliament, when I served as a member of Parliament, we mobilized and lobbied for Terego district. That was the cry of the people, because for the last 15 years and so, Terego people were crying to be autonomous, whereby they needed to be independent and get their own district. When they voted us to Parliament, we were able to unite and lobby for a district. We also lobbied for so many projects like road infrastructure. Though it has not been tarmac, but there were several kilometers of roads which were opened and well graded for Terego. We lobbied for, with other partners, we lobbied for office blocks, which currently they are constructing and others have been finished. And it was a proper representation for the people of Terego, whereby they were able to get those things from government.
Okay, in 1 minute, you want to do, now that you are not alone, there are so many of your colleagues, let me say aspirants, who also shown interest to contest for that one seat. And if you look at the number, probably it might be around 5 to 8 people so far who are all having an interest to contest in that race. And how do you look at your politics? What do you think the people of Terego West need to do and follow?
The people of Terego, there are many things which they are lacking, but proper representation and bridging the gap between the people and government, as it has been lacking, and this is the high time. I am coming back to bridge that gap, to make sure that people of Terego must be able to benefit from government effectively.
Honorable, why I ask that question is because in some scenarios, when the number of potential candidates is a bit, let's say, more than 3 or more than 5, there tends to be some sort of, let's say, politics of divisionism, politics of that for us, we are from this sub-county, therefore they should all rally behind me, just like politics of divisionism. How do you do your politics in regards to that line?
There are some contestants who are agitating for those things of politics for divisionism, but I tell them, if you want divisionism and you're saying that you come from this sub-county, that the other sub-counties have voted members of parliament, it does not work like that. The other sub-county where you're coming from comprises of a constituency. So once one is in any part of the sub-county, I am a trusted and tested leader. They have seen what I have done on ground. Even though I didn't come back to parliament, but they have compared us with the people who have been there and the ones who have come in. I have a very good track record. And the people of Terego West, they know that very well. So I know I am going to be the right candidate this time, whom they are going to send back to parliament to represent them.
Lastly, the NRM Party Secretariat has resolved that there's going to be joint campaigns, and also the model of voting is going to be by lining behind candidate of your choice. Are you happy with that decision, one of joint campaigns, whereby they are going to gather all of you in one place and people will start to listen
joint
to you?
Campaigns, we did it in 2015. We tried. We started doing it for some time. It's a very good initiative because there are some candidates who are good at maligning and smearing other people. So it is the right time that we are all going to be there, and you have to talk about what you're going to do for the people. Not that you come up with the smearing one against false initiatives, which is very wrong. So the issue of joint campaigns is good. Voting through lining, it's going to be transparent. There's going to be no issues of ballot stuffing. It is going to be something which is seen broad daylight. I'm very happy that this time NRM Secretary. So I believe this time they are going to follow the register strictly. Once your name is not in the register, you go and vote. Unlike in 2020, whereby they came up with a move that anyone who has an ID is eligible to go and vote. And to me, that was not an election. Election has to be organized. They have to set a date. There must be a register whereby the people who are going to vote are the eligible voters, such that you can have a credible election which is fair and truly at the will of the people.
Okay, Honorable, as we come to the end of this interview, when it comes to politics, sometimes things can happen like the way it happens in sports. In 90 minutes, things can change in one direction or the other, and just in case such may happen with you, will you be happy with the outcome of the election if maybe some other person is declared the winner?
This time I really doubt whether I'm not going to win these elections. I am going to win these elections. But in a case, as you said, like football, there's a winner or a loser. When I lose, I will join hands with the person who has come up, and I call it a game.
Meaning you will not go as an independent?
No, I will not go as an independent.
Okay, thanks so much for giving us your time. Yeah, our viewers, we have just spoken with the Hon Angundru Moses, who was actually the former MP for Terego West from 2016 to 2021, and from 2021 to 26, which is ongoing now, has been Honorable Joel, and when we have been speaking with him here, he has been saying that the people of Terego West constituency have been feeling his absence both in parliament and also in the community, and he has therefore pledged to make sure that he regains and builds that link, that change between the community and also the parliament and the government as far as the issues of service delivery are